late night after work, and you discover that you're hungry, makes for an interesting combination, and you end up with some more jerky. So this is vegan jerky review 2. So first up is Pleather. Now Pleather does come in a lot of flavors. It's 90 calories per serving, 190 per bag. I liked it. This one is red pepper bourbon barbecue. Now I'm not a bourbon drinker. I'm not an any drinker, so I don't know if it really reflects. The person I shared it with said there wasn't really a lot of bourbon in there, but the flavors and spices come through pretty nice. Now, it is good aroma, but it's not strong and overpowering. You open this in the car, no one's probably going to notice. It's chewy. It does have a nice bit of, you got to break it down. It's got a rough leather kind of texture, opposed to being spongy. And it's good. It's good stuff. Now, I found that I didn't get a chance to try the other flavors. I would try the other flavors of this brand. I actually thought it was pretty decent. It came in a little pricey, so I only ordered this one. And there were no packs available at the time for me to do a multi-sample, which I would have gladly done if they had been economic. But seeing how my channel is sponsored by no one, that's right, no one sponsors me, therefore we work what we got, right? So it is tough. It does have a nice pepper come through, and you do really get that. It's got a little bit of a kick in the spice, but not like, oh my god, more like, huh, that's a little kick in the spice. Alright, next, and I should just put that in the box. Next I got our runner-up from Texas, and then it's it's jerky, y'all. And I got this in 2 flavors. I got this in pickle pear teriyaki and pickle pear chipotle. And I'll be honest, I actually thought I would like the teriyaki better, but the chipotle really comes through with spices, and it's got a kick. It's in the true fashion of Texas. It's got a kick, and this is more of those nugget style. So it's got a good chew to it. It feels less like a doggy treat, more like you're really biting into a little nugget of something, and the flavor sneaks up on you. It's pretty pronounced. It's got a good aroma, both of them. Again, you open this in the car, you're probably no one else really going to notice. You get a pretty decent amount. We're looking at 120 calories per serving, 310 altogether, all vegan, and it's out of Texas. It boasts 6 and 7 grams of sugar, but 20 to 17 grams of protein. I'm not sure how many people actually eat jerky for nutrition, but it's good to know. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite, but I liked it. I'd be eager to try the others. Next is Unisoy. Also, this is something else I should bring up. Its jerky, y'all, is a seitan. So if you want to know what it's made of, it's not really a tofu. It's more of a seitan, but it's done well. It's actually done well. Unisoy, as you can guess, is soy. I got a pack of this with 3 flavors, and I got spicy, teriyaki, and of course, this seems to be a pretty classic cracked black pepper in the old days. Spicy was spicy. It does come through. It hits you. It's one of those delayed ones. Now let's get to. This is the texture. So this is more of a stamped kind of less spindle. I don't even know how to make these, but this one's more machine stamped. It's got a pretty good odor. Not odor. It's got a pretty good smell to it. So you would notice it if you're sitting next to me, but not if you're in the seat in front of me. But it's not bad. It actually smells good. I might have to remove that one part. It's actually, like you see, it's got a nice chew factor to it, but this is pretty soft. If you got softer teeth, this isn't so bad. Out of all of these, I found I really enjoyed, the calorie count, 90 per serving. And there's 3.5 servings, just do the math. But one of the things I did notice about this was probably my second favorite. And in fact, of the group of them, the spicy or the teriyaki, this is the spicy, the teriyaki, I actually found the black pepper was extremely well balanced, surprisingly well balanced. You got it, a little bit of black pepper rolls in, a little bit of just the overall taste. It is surprising how much I enjoyed this. It was really, really good. I picked this up for 20 for 3. In the vegan jerky mart, you're paying about 7 a piece. If you find less, great, but it usually comes in a pack. If you buy solo, then you're looking at probably higher. But, search around. Just because you find one price on Amazon or on another site doesn't mean, or Whole Foods even, or even other Safeway, whatever, doesn't mean that that's the only vendor, and there may be other vendors that are selling it for a better price. And the last one that I actually came to be my favorite is Noble Jerky vegan jerky. And on this we got teriyaki, of course. We got Orignal. We got Chipotle. And we got barbecue. Now, the barbecue actually has a good sauce on it. And, oh yeah, the calorie count. 100 for serving, 200 for bag. So, as you can see here, the barbecue actually has a authentic barbecue sauce on it, and it's really good. I was actually surprised at how enjoyable this was. And the teriyaki and the others actually come a little different. They have a coating, and this comes in kind of a chunky style, I guess is what we're going to call it, and that has an obvious powder on it, which is probably the teriyaki. This is also really good, but the absolute surprise of this, my favorite, was the barbecue and the original. The original, as you can tell, there's less in this bag. The original is, first of all, you open up, and on the barbecue, it's got a pretty strong scent about it. You open that up, guys in the front seat are going to be like, hey, what's going on? Person next to you is going to be like, hey, can I have a bite? And this is the original, and this is shockingly got a nice sweetness to it. It's got a really enjoyable, it's fairly soft, so if you have any dental issues, this is probably a safer bet. That and Unisoy. It is just a really well made and delicious snack, and I came to really like it. I mean, I think you should try them all if you have the option. But if you had to pick one, I would definitely go with Noble, and I would go with Noble Original. And then my second runner-up would be the Unisoy, probably the Texas stuff next, and then the Pleather at the end. Now, in fairness to the Pleather, I've only tried one of their flavors, and so I went with the bourbon because someone I knew likes bourbon. These are really good. None of these are actually a disappointment. I wouldn't look at these and go, I wouldn't eat any of them. In the last review, wasn't real thrilled about the mushroom, even though the flavor and the sauce was really good. The mushroom texture kind of bothered me. None of these are mushroom, of course. They actually just want to encourage you to recycle the bag and reuse it, because almost all of these have the little seal up top, and they have little environmental messages about that, which I do always appreciate. So there you go. That's the bout of 4 types of jerky. I really like them all. I actually, my favorite was Be Noble at the moment. But I think they all have their place, and they're all really not a bad choice. So if you're paying, just economics-wise, if you're paying, $7.50 or under, that's a decent price for it. Otherwise, look and see if you can buy a combo pack of some type. Hope that helps everyone, and I'll talk to you guys later with something else.